What's up guys, we're back with a brand new video. Today's video we'll be talking about the Zach Williams signing. Now this could be a bit early on to the Zach Williams signing since we are just, 5 or 6 games into the season. But I'm starting to get a bit worried about this Zach Williams signing. And before, all these dislikes come on the video because all the Carlton fans want to, back in their club signing, just hear me out first. It's like, let me talk about it because this is more of a conversation starter than full attacking a player. I want to talk about it, and then I want to, see other people's comments and see what they actually think about how this Zach Williams signing is going. So make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and we're just about to hit 600 subscribers, or by the time this video comes out, we might just hit it. So thanks you guys for that, and keep on subscribing because we want to get to 1,000 soon. So let's get straight into the video. So first up, let's talk about the contract that Zach Williams is in. So Zach Williams is on an $800K a year contract with incentives that could bring up to round about $900K per season. And this is for a guy that's never made, an All-Australian team. He's never done this. This is, it's sad to say, but it's based off this one game in 2019, the prelim final. We single-handedly probably won GWS the game, and as a midfielder, and that's what French chose the Blues to do this because he was out of favour at GWS. He didn't have, the opportunities to actually run to the midfield because they have that stacked midfield. So he wanted to try to find more opportunities elsewhere to get an inside midfield role. But so far this season, he's a bit disappointing. He's meant to be, the guy that came in straight away, helped Paddy Cripps and Sam Walsh out, and be probably like the second best midfielder. They probably thought, Cripps, the main man, then Zachy Williams to assist him, and then the developing Sam Walsh. But right now this season, Sam Walsh has been miles better than, the Zach Williamses and the Patrick Cripps. And for almost making 900K a year, that's like territory of some elite midfielders in the game that are making, all Australian teams, polling high in best and fairnesses. And he just looks a bit like, I don't know, out of it so far this season. His ability to, win clearances has been probably his strength this season, and probably the only thing that's really converted from that, that great prelim final game from Zachy Williams. But we just have to wait and see on what he actually ends up doing. He's played the 4 games this year, which has been pretty good. But for the season, he's averaging, the 20 disposals a game, which is average for the AFL midfielders, 10.8 contested possessions a game, which is actually elite, 5 clearances a game, which is in the elite category, and then, his score involvements are a bit, average for his group. But to be on this much of money, but pretty much not giving out his output, he's adding a bit of difference in that midfield, but not enough. Obviously, you can see that Carlton having a poor start, and it kind of is off the back of a few injuries, of course, from Carlton. But, some of their players that they thought were going to be stars in Sard and Williams. Sard's been alright. He's had a bit of a foot injury, I heard, or something. And then the suspension of Zach Williams, and then he had I can't remember what he had, an injury that took him out for a game or something. I'm not quite sure what that was. But the real thing that's really annoying me about Zachy Williams is his kicking. He's meant to be this guy that breaks lines, but it's kind of this an absolute shank of a kick, which I was not expecting this from him when he came in. I just heard, he's this fast half back that, can break lines, hit targets, and probably set up Harry Mackay and all this. But kicking 67% disposal efficiency is below average for the AFL, which is pretty sad. And then he's at 57%, which is just average in the kicking efficiency, which is not a great thing that you want from a guy that you bring in to break lines, hit up targets, and that. So this is just my opinion on Zachy Williams. I want to hear you guys in the comments what you guys think about this Zach Williams situation. Now, we're only 4 games into the season. I kind of just made this, video just to say there's some danger signs going off. And then I even heard during the week that there's a possibility that they actually might chuck him back to half back and have Sard and Williams coming off the half back lines, which is possibly already a fail for this deal because you can't pay a guy 900K that was meant to be an inside midfielder and take this big of a risk on a guy that's never played a full season of inside midfield in his AFL career, and then chuck him back on the half-back line because he's not performing. So some danger signs going on for Carlton, not only from their record on the field, but some of their contract news, because you have to think they have to still fit in Walsh's contract. It'll be like he'll be thinking, if Williams is getting nearly 900k a year, then what am I going to get? They have to pay Paddy Cripps this off season, which he's got to want around $1 million. He would want more than Williams. If he sees Williams on this amount of money, he'll be thinking, well, I'll be on $1 million then. And then the main one that's been this big guy this year, Harry Mackay, he's gonna have to get paid. And how are you gonna fit all these guys in your salary cap? They could have went a bit over pay on Zach Williams, which did not look too bad at the start. But now that you have to pay some of your young guys that are coming through, that are genuine stars, that have probably already gone past Zachy Williams, then some danger signs going off. So that's just my opinion, guys. Make sure to drop a like and a subscribe. Make sure to comment down below your opinions.